Alright guys, so I'm going to be taking a break from YouTube. Just to regain my personal stuff and blah blah blah. I promise I'll post a lot of quality content after the break is up. But it should be around mid-September, because I have some videos planned during August which should include this. Now before I was posting way more, before this video, way more constantly, because because for some of those I didn't have to edit, or I didn't have to edit that much. But now that I am editing, I have to edit a lot, and here's the entire process of it. So I have to record, and if it's Bruneris, it will take a good 30 minutes, a standard time. But and the time it takes to edit, it would be around maybe 32 minutes, because I review the entire video, and also I do just a little bit of editing, not that much, to export it. Now this is where time actually starts adding up. So guess how much time it takes to export Axis of Havoc. Might as well been an hour and a half. I'm not even joking. For such a non-edited video like that, it took me a good hour and a half just to even finish exporting it fully so that I can put onto YouTube. And don't even get me started on the second export that I have to do to even get it into YouTube Studio. I'm not even joking. So first there's the export from Clipclamp to YouTube. Pretty standard. Well, more Clipclamp to the files and whatever, which then goes to YouTube, and YouTube needs to take another hour just to even make the draft with an edited video, which I find super unnecessary, because I'd rather do that during the Clipclamp stuff. Because at least I can do whatever, I don't know, do a couple push-ups, sit-ups, squats, whatever, or a couple minute row sit. But no, it has to get me to do it individually from the actual thing. And if you don't know, I could just do a singular export, but that doesn't make it an MP4. What in the world does that mean? I don't know what it stands for, but all I do know is that it makes the file actually acceptable for YouTube to take another hour of your time instead of posting. I'm not even joking. So then I can finally start the way, and of course it's 15 minutes. by the time I fully complete all of that, if I do that like twice and I have 12 hours to do that, then if I don't have school, then I could probably do like maybe 3 without break or 2. 3 if I'm like really pushing it. I'm not doing like seriously calculated maths. I'm just doing a rough estimate. But to spend like 4 hours of my own free time just to post for like maybe less than 10 people to even acknowledge its existence, this seems like a bit too much. Especially when I'm trying to also keep up with school and also personal matters, which I will not say, but it makes doing school just a bit harder. Not that much, but as long as I like do the required stuff, then it gets a bit easier. Well, technically it's like a lot easier, but you most likely get it. So I'm just gonna take a little break, probably schedule like a couple videos while doing it. But I do not feel like the need or wanting to have to spend like 4 hours of my time just to even post, well, more schedule a singular video. Oh, and also that 15 minutes, yeah, that's just to even upload it. That doesn't include like the SD stuff and blah blah blah. No, that just includes YouTube like sorry, my mom just disturbed me while I was recording. No hate to my mom, of course, but you know. But anyways, as I was going, obviously I will like, oh yeah, so that doesn't include the SD and HD stuff, and then the checks, which would probably take altogether another 15 minutes of my time, which is super unnecessary. Well, like, I'm not saying that the checks and SD stuff is unnecessary, but like another 15 minutes to total. That's 4 hours and a half just to even post a singular video. And don't even get me started on school, sleep, homework, all of that. But obviously I could do some of those while like it's exporting. So I guess I do have like some time to breathe. But you probably know where I'm coming from. Burns out.